Hello everyone, my name is Rafal and welcome to my vlog. So before I jump into today's vlog, I just want to say quick information. I'm organizing a headshot photography workshop in Dallas and I will be there on February 9th and February 10th. It's a 2 days workshop. I'm super excited. The workshop is almost sold out, so I have few spots left. So if you are from the area and you are interested to be part of it, I would like to invite you. Please feel free to email me or message me and I'll be more than happy to give you more information. I also create a link down below so you can go straight to my website and there is more information regarding that workshop. So hopefully I will see you there. So yeah, thank you for everyone who will be there. I'm super excited to see you guys, meet you in person, and have 2 days of super fun shoots and then, you know, discussing the headshots. So let's jump into today's vlog. So this is gonna be a vlog which is really close to my heart, and this is the topic which I love to talk about it. And a couple days ago I watched one of my favorite YouTube channels, which is called The Art of Photography. The YouTube channel is created by Ted Forbes, amazing photographer, someone who I admire a lot. And also this is one of my favorite YouTube channels because he talks about a lot of interesting stuff which is not only related to technical part of photography. He talks a lot about history and then a lot of cool stuff which you know, make this channel extremely interesting. So I will also link that channel below, but if you're in this industry you probably heard about him and I don't even have to tell you who he is. So recently he had a vlog where he talked about the technical photography versus creative photography, and that was not only super amazing vlog, which I 100% agree what he has said. I also deeply believe that this topic should be discussed more often amongst photographers. This is something which I deeply believe is quite neglected, and that's why I just want to create this vlog to talk a little bit more about it, and also just add my 2 cents to this, because I think, you know, I just want to share some of my opinions. Nobody has to agree with this, but I just want to talk about it because I think it's extremely fascinating. But before I jump into this discussion, I just want to bring something which I already talked about it on my vlog a couple months ago, and this is actually a book which is written by Seth Godin, and it's called This is Marketing. Now this book is extremely amazing, and if you never, or you didn't hear about this book, or you didn't have a chance to read it, I highly recommend it. This is just the kind of Bible for me at this point when it comes to the marketing, and he also gives a lot of answers what Ted Forbes was discussing to basically the topics he discussed. So let's talk first on this technical photography, and this is something what he broadly discussed in a very clever way, and then, like, again, that was just simply amazing. But Seth Godin talks about how basically people purchasing new stuff, how we buy stuff, how we shop, and how we kind of behave around you know, this entire thing. And one of the things what he was talking about is that whenever we purchase something new, something which is important to us, there's a lot of emotions creating within us. So whenever you buy a new camera, there is, you know, some emotions attached to it. And I have to admit that when I started my photography journey, I realized that whenever I was buying new equipment, I was buying new gear, I was not only extremely excited and happy, I was just over the moon. That kind of gave me boost of confidence, and some of the times I realized it wasn't even about photography itself, it was more about the gear. That I had this, you know, high-end camera. I was just the best photographer on the planet because I had this piece of the equipment. And every time when I was buying new stuff, I was just getting the same emotions. I was just getting this another, I would say, shot of, I would say, you know, positive emotion, and that's what kind of like was driving me to buy more stuff, because that's what kind of makes me feel better about myself, make me feel better about what I do, and also kind of gave me the confidence about being a photographer. And that was kind of misleading sometimes, because as you probably know, and most of us know, that buying new gear, it really doesn't make us better photographer. It makes us photographer with the better equipment. That's all what it is. But at the same time, I found this creative part was something which just didn't improve much. I was just kind of lying to myself, and that I have this illusion in my head that this new piece of gear is gonna make me better photographer. But the interesting part is that it took me 10 years, I'm not lying, 10 years to overcome this ridiculous approach to photography. But that's who most of us has to go through to realize that, you know, focusing on the gear and the equipment and all this new gadget, it doesn't do much to us. And then we have to somehow change the approach to, you know, how we deal with this. So let's jump into this creative part and creative photography, and why we don't focus too much on this, and why it's so difficult to us to kind of deal with this. And I have explanation for this. I think it's pretty simple, it's nothing complicated, and it's something which most of us kind of understands. And then when I'm gonna share that with you, like, you guys gonna realize, okay, that's what it is. I think that creative photography is difficult because it doesn't create as much positive emotions and positive feelings. Actually, you know, being creative is quite painful experience. It's not easy to be creative. Not only it takes years to build that foundation to be creative, but also it's a lot of frustration. It's a lot of errors. It's a lot of things which need to try and they don't work, and then we have to just kind of overcome this negative feelings about being creative. There is definitely reward at the finish line, but it's not easy to get there. It's like running a marathon, you know, running 44 kilometers. It's not, I would say, easy task to do. Most of the time is very, very painful till you hit the finish line and you get all this excitement and, oh, I've done this. That's when you get this positive emotion. But to get there, it's quite painful experience and painful process. And I think that's where, you know, this whole thing kind of falls apart, because when you focus on the equipment and you focus on the new gadgets, it's easy. You go, you buy, you have these emotions, you're excited, you're happy, and then you move on to the next gadget, you're moving on to the next camera, you're moving on to the next thing, which creates those feelings. Meanwhile, if you want to jump into this creative part, that's where it's becoming difficult, and we gave up quite often. We basically, when we feel pain, we feel things which are not pleasant to us, then we start kind of giving up, and we kind of searching for you know, those easy way of getting those positive emotions. And I think that's extremely important. I think there should be balance between those two. I, for the last 5 years, completely dropped on focusing on equipment. I buy only things which I really need to buy. I'm not gonna say those new gadgets, new cameras don't make me excited. I had a chance to work on the new Nikon cameras. I had a chance to work on new lenses. I was able to practice this, but it doesn't really affect the quality of my work. What's really affect my work is to being creative. And this is where it's difficult, because that's when you have to sit down, you have to think about things, how to make things work, how you can improve them, how you can create something interesting. And the sad part is most of the time those things just don't work. It takes a lot of time to figure out things, how they're gonna work. But I want to go through that pain. I want to go through that difficult experiences because I want to hit that finish line where I can get this excitement and get this positive emotions. So this is kind of my take on this. I hope that was interesting. I know there's a lot of other aspects we could talk about it, but this is those two main things what I would like to kind of add to this amazing vlog created by the Ted Forbes, where he talks about the creative part and the technical part. That's how I see the difference, and that's why the creative one is extremely difficult for us, because you know it's not easy, and whatever it's not easy, you know, it's whenever it takes a lot of work and a lot of hard work and years sometimes to build that up, you know, it's a quiet task. So we either have to understand that, and we have to kind of go through this, we have to make the own decision, and we have to, I would say, also build that within us, and that's not easy process. It takes, as I said, a lot of time, a lot of years. And as I said, even in my case, I can't believe it that, you know, I was just overwhelmed and I was just focusing on, I'm not saying the wrong thing, but on things which I was just searching for the new and easy positive emotion, and how I could build up this confidence based on just the easy fix. And this is unfortunately doesn't work, because it is what it is. So I don't want to kind of repeat myself and just kind of beat the bush all over. I just want to share that with you. I hope that was interesting. I would be looking forward to hear your opinion. I would love to hear if you would like to add anything to this. I'm always open to conversation and discussions. And I would like to wish you guys a fantastic weekend. And also, yeah, if you're interested to be part of this workshop, feel free to drop me a line, and I'll be more than happy to discuss this further down with you guys. Meanwhile, fantastic shooting, and I'll chat with you guys very soon. Bye bye.